What up, what up, what up? It's RJ Fantasy Football Talk. We're back again. 40-second play clock. Rodney and JJ playoff edition. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on? Like we said, it's the playoffs, so about to do this thing. I'm in 6 championships, and I believe you are. Not championships, a couple of weeks ahead, hopefully.
Oh yeah,
but we're in 6 playoff runs apiece, so that's 12 chances for a championship for R and J. So come on, we got to get this done.
We got to get it done. You know how we do though. We're gonna go ahead and you got more than I got, so you go ahead and start it off, man.
All right, well, given the news of the day, I'm actually going to get it started with the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Urban Meyer's disaster is no more. They're going to turn over the keys to Darryl Bevell, their offensive coordinator, which I think should give a spark for the team, and maybe for you fantasy people out there, you're going to get more from James Robinson than you otherwise might have gotten. Maybe even a little bit more for Trevor Lawrence, but I'm not trusting him with my playoff hopes. I'm not really playing anybody on any of these teams other than James Robinson, Brandon Cooks, end of list, because these are 2 bad teams. The Texans are the ones I'm going to pick to be the winners because they're, I think, the least bad of those 2 teams.
Yeah, I got the Texans winning this week. I'm glad they fired him.
Yeah.
It should pump them up a little bit to come out and play better because they ain't got him looking over their shoulder. So definitely, but I'm going with the Texans. Though Brandon Cook and James Robinson are the only ones I'm playing.
Yeah.
As far as for playoffs. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start it off like I always do, and I'm gonna start with my San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons, and I'm going with the Niners on this one. We need this win. We're going to get this win. And you playing Debo, Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. And for Atlanta, playoff-wise, you playing Cordell Patterson. And if you need to sprinkle in a Russell Gage, play Russell Gage. He has been playing well lately. Even if you need like a Matt Ryan quarterback-wise, as far as 2 quarterbacks, throw them in there. But if you don't have to, I wouldn't do it. But definitely the Niners can win this thing. Definitely roll with Kittle's Debo and Brandon Ayuk this week. It should be a good matchup for him.
Yeah, I'm with you all the way. I'm going with the 49ers for the win, and we talked Wednesday. I love the 49ers schedule over these next 3 weeks, so I'm in on all of those players.
Definitely.
So I go with a Saturday game now, and I go with my team. The Raiders are playing against the Cleveland Browns, or rather, they're playing against what's left of the Cleveland Browns. And this one should be a Raiders win. Nick Chubb, you got to play because Kareem Hunt's not there. Other than that, for the Browns, we don't know what we're getting from them. I saw Baker Mayfield was mad they're not considering pushing the game back. They told us from the beginning that wasn't going to happen. So you're going to play the Raiders, Hunter Renfrow, because Darren Waller's out again. This one, Josh Jacobs should be good, and Derek Carr. And that is the end of the list for who you play for that one. So good luck to you. Hunter Renfrow might get another 100-yard game.
Yeah, I'm going with the Raiders on this one. I'm riding with your boys this week. Cleveland, they got 21 players on COVID right now. So
the entire roster.
Yeah, they're missing 11 starters.
Yeah. So
I'm going with the Raiders on this one. They should beat them.
If they lose this game, they should just pack it up for the year because
they should. But I mean, that's just crazy, man. Yeah. COVID is running rapid right now in the NFL. So, but I'm gonna go to my next game, and it's the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers, and I'm going with Buffalo on this one. The only people I'm playing in this matchup from both teams is Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, DJ Moore, and Chuba Hubbard if you need him at running back. I know running back's a little bit thin right now, so you probably can pick him up on the waiver wire. But I'm picking Buffalo to win this. I just think Buffalo's just a better team all around. They should win this. It should be, I ain't gonna say close, but Carolina be competitive every now and then. So we'll see, but Buffalo should win this thing.
Buffalo has been playing kind of bad lately. The Panthers are the cure for that. Buffalo should win this, and I don't think it should even really be close. We'll see. Josh Allen looked good eventually last week, and I think he continues that. So he should be better coming off the injury. I'm anxious to see how they
use him coming off the injury. I hope they run a little bit more just to protect him a little bit. So
run Bills. We'll see when that happens, right?
Well, it can happen.
Hey,
you never know.
Why not? Why not?
You got to protect them at some point.
Yeah, they do. Definitely. So let's go with the other Saturday game I want to talk about, and that's the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. And I'm stalling because I really in my heart have not made up my mind. This game I think this game is gonna be great. This might be, in my opinion, the best game of the week. But for me, it's gonna go down to which offense is better. I trust the Colts more with the pass, and I trust the Colts more with the run. So I'm gonna go with the Colts pulling off the offset. I know the Patriots are on quite a winning streak right now, but they've got to lose at some time before the playoffs. No better team to lose to than the Colts, because they might be looking forward to their next game. Bill Belichick, he does his thing coming off a bye week, but I think he loses this one.
Yeah, I'm going with the Colts on this one. I'm just going to say JT.
Yeah, Jonathan
JT. JT.
Jonathan Taylor is the reason, yeah.
I mean, you this is the postseason of fantasy football. JT is going to go crazy.
I love all the running backs in here. And you got to check for Damian Harris. I think he's going to play, but if he doesn't, Ramondre Stevenson gets to show himself. But I love the running backs in this game, and the running backs only. I might say Michael Pittman Jr. if you need to fill in. But other than that, running backs only in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go to my next game, and this one, it's not a snoozer, but it probably is. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. We got word today that Jalen Water has COVID-19, so he won't be playing. So the only ones you playing out of this lineup is Devontae Parker, Gesicki, and if you need Tool, you put Tool in the lineup, but I'm definitely playing Miami's defense. For the Jets, you playing Michael Carter if he comes back. Other than that, I ain't touching nobody from the Jets at all. Miami should win this thing, though.
Yeah, I got Miami with the win, too. When they said Jalen Waddle was out, I was pretty much done with this game completely. Yeah. But I am kind of trying to see who I'm going to fill in for Jalen Waddle, because I have him in a few leagues. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. I keep it pushing. My next game is the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals on this one offense alone. I don't think the Broncos have anything that can keep up with what the Bengals are capable of doing. Even though the Broncos defense is really good, I like Burrow's going to have a good game with his guys, Higgins and Chase. Here's the key to the Broncos having a chance, controlling the game with the run game. We talked about Javonte Williams. I think he has a good game. Melvin Gordon, if he's in there. If Gordon is out, then Javonte Williams has an even better game. But Teddy Bridgewater is the reason the Broncos can't win, and why I don't trust their wide receivers or anybody else. So.
Did you just really say that?
I really did, yes.
Oh my gosh, Lord have mercy. Well, look, I'm going with Cincinnati. I just think opposite side, they're too talented. Their defense, they front four is really good. But offensive wise, Higgins and Jamar Chase and Mixon, they just got too much over there. Yeah. They ain't gonna keep up.
They might be able to slow down Joe Mixon, but they can't slow down the rest. Yeah, that's it.
They slow the receivers down.
Surtain can only cover one of those guys. Yeah, not all of them.
One of them gonna go off, but both of them normally go off anyway. So we'll see. Well, I'm gonna go to my next game, and this one should be pretty quick. It is the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions, and I'm just gonna say you start Kyler Murray, AJ Green, and James Conner if he's playing. For Detroit, you play nobody because they don't have nobody that's worth playing in the playoffs right now. AJ Green is gonna be a big play though because you don't have no Hopkins; he's out for 6 weeks. So plug in AJ Green if you're comfortable doing it.
Yeah, agreed. I picked up AJ Green in a few leagues, even leagues I have bye weeks on. I said I'm putting AJ Green on my roster because I'm with you. He should do some nice numbers over the next 2 weeks. And the Lions, come on, get out of here. Yeah, I'm just hoping I don't really see it happening. DeAndre Swift is the guy I'm hoping can make it back before these playoffs are over.
Yeah, so, hopefully, but he's been nicked up a lot.
So nicked up, yes. I think that might be done. We'll see.
Yeah.
So let's keep it pushing. I'm going to talk about speaking of being done, the Giants. They're done. You don't play anyone but Saquon Barkley. They're playing against the Dallas Cowboys. Dak and them have not looked great lately. This would be a nice little game for Dak to get it going with his wide receivers. Zeke is playing hurt. I don't have a lot of trust in him. Pollard might get back in this one, but I don't really have confidence in that at this point either. So Dak with his wide receivers are the only plays in this one. Saquon because he's been the one bright spot since he's been healthy. So that's it. Cowboys are winning this one, running away.
Yeah, Cowboys should win this one. I think this is a game the Cowboys need just to kind of get back on pace.
Yeah.
So I think they get this one, and I think I think Zeke kind of get back on pace a little bit. Because he's been hurt.
Yeah,
he's hurt.
He's playing hurt, but he doesn't have the creep. But you can tell he's not.
Yeah,
what he normally is. Yeah,
but I think he's been playing hurt for the last 2 weeks. So I think every week goes back, he's
getting better.
So I think this game he should come back and be a little bit more healthier than usual. So yeah. I think Zeke is a standout play this week. Definitely. I mean, CeeDee Lamb and Cooper and Dak. You playing those guys just playoff purposes anyway. Yeah. So definitely. I'm gonna go to my next game, and this one is interesting. You got the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going Philadelphia on this one. For Washington, they have 20. Last time I checked, it was like 24 people on COVID right now. I don't know who's gonna play. I don't know who's not gonna play. I don't even want to sit here and tell you. But if they do play, you're playing Scary Terry, you're playing Antonio Gibson, Philly, Miles Sanders, and if you need Jalen Hurts this week. But I'm going with Philly because I think Washington's just not gonna have they not have enough people out there to play. Not quality people anyway.
Right. I was starting to become a Washington football team believer, and they ruined it for me. And now when you throw in that COVID situation, I'm picking the Eagles winning this one. I'm with you. I go with another matchup of division rivals, and I'm going to talk about the Rams and the Seahawks. Seattle, we found out Tyler Lockett's not playing, which means they have to rely on DK. DK has been in a slump. This would be the game that he has to step up, and so look for Russell Wilson and DK to try to get things going. But that Rams defense is going to be too good. I don't know how far they're going to be able to go with it. We saw Rashad Penny look really good last week. I wouldn't expect that to happen either. Rams are winning this one. We'll see. Henderson might be coming back, so Sony Michel might go to the background. But you play the studs that you always play with Stafford and Cooper Kupp and those guys.
And if you got Sony Michel on hand, just keep both of them. Definitely keep Sony Michel ready to roll. This is a plug and play. Yeah. If Garrett Henderson's not available. But I'm going with the Rams on this one too. I think the Rams win this. I think talent-wise, they still just good. I think OBJ is not playing because he's on COVID.
Yeah.
So
he is a recent addition to that one.
So yeah. But actually, they just added. Speaking of, they just added like 8 more guys to COVID.
Wow.
Yeah. Like,
this is a tough situation for starting off the playoffs.
They got 20. I think they got 21 people on COVID. So it's pretty tough out here. COVID is going crazy right now. But I'm gonna start with my next game, and it's the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for the Bucs, you start your regular guys: Tom Brady's, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette, Gronk. You start them all. You put them in there. You feel comfortable doing it. For New Orleans, you're only playing Alvin Kamara, and if you need Taysom Hill, he brings a different aspect as far as just running. Passing wise, can't really expect much. But running wise, he's going to bring something to the table. But I got Tampa Bay winning this time.
Tampa Bay winning this one, definitely. I'm with you on that. Go to my next one is the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Hey, we've been saying Justin Fields will have this breakout game. Why not against the Vikings? But I don't think there's going to be enough for them to have a chance at winning this one based off the game they played last week. The Packers made the Bears look bad, and the Vikings can do exactly the same thing. So this is a big Kirk Cousins game with Justin Jefferson. We'll see if Thielen gets back. I wouldn't count on it, so that should make KJ Osborne's been playing pretty well in his absence. But Dalvin Cook is going to have a wonderful game in this one. Vikings are going to win easily.
Yeah, it's gonna be too much Dalvin Cook, too much Justin Jefferson. So I think the Vikings win this one. Yeah. I'm rooting for Justin Fields to have a breakout game though, to where they can actually win. But I don't think it's this one. But I think he's gonna be all right though. He's coming around to where he's actually learning and getting the speed of the game. He's getting it together.
Well, the thing, at least for fantasy football, you're not playing Justin Fields unless you're in a two quarterback league, or maybe in a super flex spot. So
yeah,
he's the factor is there anybody else on that offense? And it's not COVID I was looking at, I don't think, but they was talking about there's an illness going around with the Bears because David Montgomery didn't practice because he was sick. I think Khalil Herbert, Allen Robinson is on the COVID list, but a lot of other players they just said were sick. So stay tuned for that one too. See what that ends up being.
Darnell Mooney might be a good play too. Yeah. Minnesota's corners ain't that great, so Mooney he had a bad game last week, and he should have a bounce back game this week, but possible. So, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my list off this week, and I'm gonna finish off with the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens, and you already know with Green Bay, you starting both Aarons, Jones and Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and you starting A.J. Dillon. For Baltimore, you got a questionable Lamar Jackson. Me personally, I wouldn't play him if his ankle is not right. I don't think he practiced all week, so because he can't do what he normally does as far as running around and stuff like that. So he's going to be limited on what he can do. If you need a receiver, Rashad Bateman played pretty well last week, so and you can't go wrong with a tight end. So, but I'm going Green Bay on this one. They should win this one.
Yeah, I would be. I got Green Bay winning this. We looked at it last week, and the offense actually went well for the Ravens with Lamar Jackson out, but the only person I'm touching on that offense really is Mark Andrews, that tight end, like you said. That's the only one I feel that comfortable with. It's playoff time. So. Yeah,
it's playoff time. I don't feel comfortable with Lamar. If he can't do what he normally do as far as running, you're taking an element away from him. It don't work that much, so no. So,
all right, well, let's wrap this thing up. We're going with the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And from a fanny perspective, I am staying clear of the Titans. They have not been that good. I don't know. I had much higher expectations for Ryan Tannehill this year. It ain't happening. I'm going with the Steelers to win. I'm going with Ben Roethlisberger. He looked wonderful last week. Let's see if he can follow it up to help you guys out with your playoff run. Najee Harris, of course, you play because he's Najee Harris. Deontay Johnson. Chase Claypool if you need to. I wouldn't unless I was filling in for a wide receiver that was missing from COVID or some sort of injury this week. But this is a game I'm going all the way Steelers.
I'm on the fence with this one, man. This was kind of a tough one to pick, man. I was on the fence with Pittsburgh at first.
Right.
I'm going Tennessee, man. I just think Pittsburgh's defense has looked shoddy.
Very bad.
A couple of weeks, man. And I'm like, I mean, Big Ben played well. I want to say he played well in the comeback to try to win the game. But they get down early so much. It's like if a team just can clamp down in the second half and just stop them from going, they're going to lose. So, I'm going, as far as who you playing fantasy-wise, Najee Harris, and that's about it for me. No. Nobody else, from either team. I mean, you got it, Deontay Johnson, but those two are the only ones I'm playing.
I can respect that. It should be an interesting game. I think this. I'm going with the Steelers, partly because looking at the fantasy lineup for the Titans, I can't think of a single player on that team I feel comfortable playing. So I'm gonna say offense wins this one. But if it depends on defense, I'm with you. It could very easily be the Titans.
Yeah, because Titans defense is a tad bit better than Pittsburgh's.
I'd agree.
Even though Tennessee don't got no great offensive weapons, Julio's supposed to be back, but I don't know if that makes a difference. So I don't know.
Good luck with that.
That's if you don't get hurt just stuff
right.
On the field. So yeah, we'll see. But that's what I got, man.
Hey, well, that's it. That's the 40-second play clock. Good luck, everybody, with your playoffs. Unless you have a bye week, in which case, why are you even watching our show? But we appreciate it.
We really do. We appreciate it. So
yeah, but have fun. Check us out on our social media, rnjfantasyfootballtalk.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Hit us up with YouTube comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Definitely. And you know what I say. We here. We ain't going nowhere. We just getting started. So, hey, let's go.
All right.
Playoff season, baby.
Let's do it. Peace out.